Jericho, come on, we gotta watch Soul Eater. It's the new anime of the week.
Shoes, please. I'm in the middle of taking a shit. Can this wait?
No, siree. We gotta do this now.
Shoes, please. What are you doing? That's my ankle. Let go. Please, man. I'm in Nugget here. No, 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 no.
Well, my friend, it's that time of the day again. It's time to wonder what we're doing with our life.
Not working, evidently. We chose to watch anime instead.
It's almost better than working.
Almost.
Almost. So, I guess it's worth mentioning, just right out the gate, I dug around for just some kind of drama with the Soul Eater boys, writer, director, you know, nothing. Couldn't dig up anything weird. Not even so much as a fucking parking ticket.
Huh. Well, I guess if that's the case, it was certainly a lot more difficult to dig something up than it was to dig these fucking turd nuggets out of my ass, because you abruptly robbed me of my quiet time.
Well, I was ready to watch it, and you said you would.
I was mid-nugget.
Anyway.
I'm not gonna let that go.
Listen, when nature calls, you gotta answer. And nature was calling for me to watch some anime. Couldn't say that without smiling.
I have to work the rest of my shift with pants full of shit because of you.
I gave you baby wipes. You're all right. You'll be all right. So today, obviously, we watched Soul Eater. It so far, I would argue, is the best thing that we've watched here on Shonen Dump.
Visually,
I didn't say listen to.
Okay, fair enough.
I guess we should do this in a chronological sense, since we only made it through the prologues. Jericho tapped out well before I did.
Yeah, I got about as far as I did the first time I watched it.
One more episode. You said you only made it 2 in last time.
I made it to the very start of episode 3, and then I couldn't even get past the intro sequence.
But so the first character that was introduced was
the first set of characters, and they did it in teams of 2.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the point of the whole series, isn't it?
Teams of 2.
Ooh. The first character that was introduced was Maya and Soul.
Maka.
Sorry.
Maka and Soul.
Clearly, we just watched it in the last, 30 seconds where you heard silence. But
that's right.
That's right. And we didn't have this planned last week, where we
Japan's time. Yeah, Japan's time is a little different. Well, we tried to get it done last week, but the Dunkin' Donuts Wi-Fi that we were borrowing.
Using. Should have stuck with using. Saying borrowing makes it still kind
of. That's what I said. You have no proof otherwise. They reset it and they changed their password for some reason. I don't know why.
Apparently, some people were using.
Yeah, apparently some people were
coffee.
stealing their Wi-Fi to stream, and I don't know who. I don't know who it could have been. Whoever they are.
Bad people. Don't do that.
Bad people. That's illegal. Don't do that.
But yeah, apologies for that. I mostly blame Dunkin' Donuts and Japan.
Unless they sponsored us, in which case, they're.
Well, then I'll sell out faster than Adam Sandler did with Jack and Jill. I'll be the new Dunkachino.
He'll be the new Tokushi.
Anyway, getting back on the track. Maka and Soul were the two first introduced characters, which I'm assuming they're kind of the main focus, I guess. But
They're on the cover.
yeah, it's true.
Probably.
I forgot to read the front cover while you were pooping. So,
oh, well. Here, this is the premise.
my first issue. Oh, okay.
Now, before we get into that, we'll do the premise. So, in this world of screaming suns and laughing moons,
I'll admit I smiled every time that came on, and we were making fun.
Yeah, it's like that Rick and Morty skit. You know, well, maybe you don't if you're not intelligent enough. You need to have a certain IQ.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're smart enough then.
Well,
maybe the viewers aren't.
Hmm.
And viewer, and if they aren't, then I feel sorry for you. That is truly unfortunate.
It's a good bet. But please indulge on the plot line of the Eater of Souls.
So in this world, kids go to college to create weapons for death.
And be death.
No.
I thought they were. I thought
they were just training.
Oh yeah, no. They're only making the new weapons to be death.
Yeah,
that's right.
they're
so wait, what the fuck did the Meisters get out of this?
Nothing.
Oh, that's depressing.
A free coupon to Denny's.
Thanks for the shitload of work. Here you go. Go have a coffee, buddy. Clearly, that makes up for the tireless nights.
Here's a free breakfast. Here's a free egg and bacon combo.
But they have to kill 99 human souls, Kishin souls.
Evil human souls that they call Kishins, which I think is a dessert.
Quiche is not a dessert. That's an egg thing.
I don't know. Please, for people who are listening to this, correct us if we're wrong.
And then one witch soul as well.
Yes, and usually the witches are small children, it seems.
Well, no. Well, we've only seen one, technically.
Fair enough.
Because we got one big titty, like, semi-furry. Because, like, she's a cat that can turn into a lady.
Well, we'll get into that later.
Yeah. But,
spoiling characters.
My first issue with this introduced team is I hate the fact that the kid's name is just Soul. That's it.
Yeah, it's just Soul. Last name's probably Eater.
I think I'd have even more of an issue if that was explicitly stated.
Yeah, you know, it's like an anime where you're named after the title or whatever. You know,
but still, like, it's just
like Hajime no Ippo.
His whole name is Hajime no Ippo.
Grappler? No, well, his name's Ippo. Baku no Uchi.
Hajime no Baku no Icho.
Baku no Pico?
No, that's next year's.
That's next year's. Yeah, it's like the Grappler Baki, Hajime no Ippo, Soul Eater,
Naruto,
Bleach.
God, I should have saved bringing up Naruto. Never mind.
One Piece.
The name itself
character is One Piece.
You have Maka, you have oh god, I forgot what the fucking kid's name was.
Black Star.
I guess every pair has just one wrong sounding name. We'll get to that again down the road.
Let's focus on the first two for the time being.
Yeah, we're bouncing all over the place today. But
yes.
Clearly from excitement.
Yes, I am fucking absolutely thrilled to be talking about Soul Eater right now. You have no fucking idea.
Nothing better to do with our day.
Yeah.
This is the part.
I'm behind on my taxes and my rent, but I have nothing better to do on my Sunday.
And the fridge is empty. Your kids are hungry.
And the fridge is empty and the kids are dead.
Oh, we've just skipped the hungry part, huh?
Well, it's been 2 weeks that I've been taking a shit.
So, I do like the concepts. It immediately opens up and they're just chasing Jack the Ripper.
Who's a BDSM clad nightmare from Silent Hill.
Which I love. BDSM clowns, not Silent Hill.
Of course.
The design was interesting enough. It was pretty cool looking, and he's just running around just fucking killing people. And, yeah, so I think this was at the end of their hunt for the 99 Haitian souls.
Yeah, they were at their 99th, and they were hunting down the witch soul now.
Right, so after they kill off Jack the Ripper, it's where things start going.
Spoilers!
Fucking episode 1.
You gotta say that.
It's episode 1, it's fine.
This is the first time it's a spoiler.
And from that part, I was actually enjoying it. The music was really good.
The action was good.
The action was good. Everything was, like, well-paced, and there's, like, it's well-drawn. When, you know, it keeps you invested, I guess.
Yeah, and then they start talking.
With their mouths.
Just and it's
saying the most asinine, mundane shit.
It's not good.
Well, obviously you would think that, Jericho, because you're such a cool guy. Someone as cool as you wouldn't think something like that, you know, cool guy, Mr. Cool.
Mr. Cool. It seems like
I'd say every 5 minutes.
Every like third. It's basically like if you have Tourette's. That's what it is. Every character in this fucking show has Tourette's.
Well, you know what? Now I take it back. No, that's kind of inspiring. These children with Tourette's are clearly making something out of themselves.
They're representing the mentally disabled.
The Tourette's
in this show, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe in this world, all like the smart kids go to like wizard school or something.
Oh, so it's just like, Harry Potter then,
or like whatever the anime equivalent is. Like there's a wizard school down the road from this school where they ship out all the retards. And it's well, you know, this guy's too dumb to be a wizard. Let's give him a scythe and then tell him to go kill 99 bad guys and a witch so that we can
just give the problematic child a fucking gun and tell him to go have fun.
Well, hey, that one kid had 2 guns.
Yeah, he was obsessed with their tits.
They're not symmetrical enough.
Still getting ahead of ourselves. It's hard not to just lump everything in because it was so like painfully similar through.
Yeah, each set of characters had
they had the same tick essentially.
Yeah, one's autistic and the other one's the straight man, and the other one's the tard wrangler, and it just repeated that way.
I would disagree on the third one. They're all just kind of dumb as hell.
No, there's the taller one who's the straight woman.
Yeah, but then she was like fucking crying and screaming the whole time.
No, that was I thought that was the younger sister.
Mm-mm. The younger one was actually playing it more straight and just laughing and. Oh! So, Mach and Soul go out to go get their witch, and of course, the very first interaction that you have is she's in the bathtub.
And then titties and nosebleeds.
Anime.
That's right.
No, it's Believe It. But that's for the next section. So yeah, and again, the action was perfect.
So big.
Yeah. Clearly a cool guy like me has seen titty before.
Yeah, it's not it's very dull.
Cool guys like it though, you know, guys.
Yeah, unless you're
cool.
Unless you're a big cool guy. Oh, hey, there's everybody. We're talking about that's right. We're talking about Soul Eater. We're still on the first part though, so you didn't miss much.
Also, I'd argue about the good.
Huh? Oh yeah. Wow.
But yeah, of course, you have your fucking scenes where it's just like half naked anime chick with giant tats. And like
She's kind of obnoxious as well, if you ask me. She just kind of had her little catchphrase, which was
pumpkin.
pum pum pumpkin in like a really cutesy high pitched tone, which is
Oh,
bothersome.
that's not fair because that's anime.
Yes, Carol, we're talking about Soul Eater. Please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Smashing. So
Well,
that was pretty much the entirety of it. I mean, it turns out that the witch, sorry, spoilers. Turns out that the witch is literally just a furry, and so like, I guess it resets if you get 99 souls and a bitch ain't one.
yeah.
A witch ain't one shit.
And a witch ain't one. It yeah, it was
And
not the worst, but it was pretty bad.
I'd say
No. We got through 3 episodes. We're just talking about episode 1 right now. Or
we're just focusing on specific characters for the time being because that's how they introduced everything.
it's you know, punches and bunches, as the
Colonel
the
Sanders
featherweight ear biter
says.
has said.
Oh,
Anyway.
featherweight, right? Because he's Colonel Sanders. Okay.
What? No, punches and bunches was Mike Tyson.
Who's Colonel Sanders?
Get your fried chicken and your punches and bunches.
Well, that's what he does to the chicken.
We got 13 herbs and spices, and then we punch it in bunches, and then we serve it fresh.
So episode 2 is where things just it didn't even like go downhill. It just fell off of a cliff, and it was gone because you're introduced to Green Naruto and his faithful titty ninja weapon that turns out to be like 6 different weapons instead of just one, which I didn't even know that was allowed. Because both of the other characters
turn into a shuriken, turn into a knife, turn into a smoke bomb, then a shuriken again.
Turn into a big fat pair of titties that I could look at.
Yeah, so his shtick was that he thinks he's really big and he has a Napoleon complex, and he goes bing bing yahoo all over the place.
Been saying that all week, and I can't fucking like he's just a louder Naruto, which is so bad.
That's the shtick. Though,
he's already an annoying character. You can't make an annoying character more annoying. He's supposed to be
a silent assassin.
But he's loud because he goes
much like that death that's going on in Stall 3 right now. And but he's really loud about it. Much like that other death in Stall 2.
But okay, so he's supposed to be a silent assassin. This one was Al Capone this time around.
Yeah, this bad guy was Al Capone.
So we're mixing fiction with non-fiction here. Because Jack the Ripper was a real person. Shit.
No, he wasn't. Not anymore.
Oh, there he goes. That's it. Into anime.
There you go.
Into the anime shit pit.
I'm in history books. He's anime now. So yeah, he was the most annoying character
by like leaps and bounds. Is just and to have him as a main character would immediately turn me off to this to begin with.
Oh, 100%.
Because again, it's a more annoying Naruto, and I did not like Naruto to begin with. So like,
what are you saying? You can answer that?
No, I can't text while I'm on the job.
That's right. Remember it. So anyway,
Bones stay in the lockers.
full stain lockers. So anyway, back to the main topic at hand being Soul Eater. One note characters.
That seems to be their strong suit. Soul is I'm cool. Star is Yahoo.
Bing bing Yahoo.
Bing bing.
I'm
Yahoo.
big.
I am big.
I'm so big at 5'4".
I think that's pushing it. He looks
I'm
like a
so
toddler. And he acts like one too.
Maybe
I'm gonna
like,
be a ninja.
well, you know, some forms of Down syndrome have it where they don't reach a certain height and they're just stuck at, you know, whatever height for the rest of their life.
Yeah, but he doesn't have that weird lumpy head.
Well, your head doesn't need to be the shape of a fucking potato to be retarded.
You don't know that. I've seen your head before.
Shaped like a pear.
Now, Al Capone's goons are the worst part about this whole scene. Is that shut the fuck up? I told you no crying on the street. Al Capone's Goonies were like the worst fucking part because these are all alleged trained gangsters and shit like that, and they couldn't hit two fucking people standing in the middle of the table running in circles.
And screaming.
For like a full 30 seconds, I believe that scene went on too.
Too long. 30 seconds too much.
Like, if they just like panicked and then like fucked off, okay. Like, I get you're trying to go for the comedic effect, but comedic effect needs to be comedic.
Yeah, I would have casted a less annoying voice actor.
Well, for a really fucking obnoxious character, you need a really fucking obnoxious voice. Believe it.
Yeah, but like if you know, if I was the director and I was very intelligent and I wanted to have a really annoying voice actor, but not too annoying like it is now, I'd settle for something a little less annoying but still more tolerable, which is just putting a microphone up to a chalkboard and just grating your nails down it for each line.
I was gonna say, like, just shove a microphone into a running dishwasher. And then just put the gain all the way up so it picks up every last little sud pop.
That would be less annoying.
I would think so.
Yeah, I would think so as well.
Maybe, like, every time he opens up his mouth, you just get, like, the old Windows dial-up sounds. His dialogue would be a little less one note, too. Just a little bit. But, yeah, the Wahoo gets really fucking old because he's not Mario.
No.
Instead, you get
no.
Wahoo instead of Wahoo. He sounds like a toddler, too. Also, he keeps trying to peek in on his weapon's naked body. So again,
Yeah,
we're doing naked people again in episode 2.
There seems to be a theme with anime.
And naked
I can't quite put my finger on it, but I think it has something to do with
degeneracy,
tits and degenerate. But that doesn't seem right because cartoons are wholesome, right? They're for kids, aren't they?
not when you're a mature adult man looking to watch videos about a girl with 2 penises fucking somebody.
I don't know how to respond to that. Why can't we have a good? Yeah, that's right. Why can't we have a good wholesome anime?
And you know, okay, so I don't think fan service inherently is a bad thing. Showing a little TNA, as they call it.
I think it's bad all the time.
I think there's ways to do it, but you need the right characters for that. You know, have someone who is a little bit more flirtatious, or, you know, a little more deceptive, trying to use something like that.
Are you saying that Blue Exorcist is the greatest anime?
I don't know what that is.
It's an anime where they have one character with giant tits who refuses to wear a fucking shirt.
I'm saying that it
And
can
there's a
be
demon
done
tit in
if
it.
it isn't constantly being shoved down people's throats.
But that's what the fans love.
You need like a span of
They
like
love.
one episode with it, and then like maybe one more in a 20 episode series. Like you get two every 10. You get one every 10 episodes. How's that?
I would say no.
But then it's more tolerable, at the very least. It's not literally just getting shoved down your throats like, ha, you're a horny teenager, right? Here's some titties.
Yeah, no. Well, now I am a fan of of old shit. It's like I feel like
Is
I'm
that
a
why you were
boomer
on the
at that
toilet
point.
for 2 weeks?
The prunes work too well. Yeah, but I like I like older shit. From like the 80s and a little bit in the 90s,
Yeah,
and
when
the 70s as well.
people draw disgusting muscles. I know you're kind of fucking sexy boy. I want unrealistic
Look, guy, if you
muscles.
could
I
have-
want a
if
man
you
with
could-
a six-pack on his back.
Man, if I could have that body, I would want it.
Yeah, you'd smear yourself all over it. I know. Get that man
No.
odor up in there.
The body wouldn't be on me. It'd just be somebody in the room with that body who I get to like touch and feel.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, that's
it's
what I
not
was
gay
getting
though.
at. No, not gay. You just oil it up every now and again, like smell.
And I just admire it.
Maybe like jerk off.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Moving on to
Arrow knows
episode
what
3.
Yeah. So yeah, we haven't talked about Death
Death the
Junior.
Kid, I believe.
Death
his name
Junior,
is.
not to be confused with Death the Kid, not to be confused with Death Junior, which is
Old
a
PlayStation
video game
game,
series
right?
for the PlayStation Portable,
I was close.
which is actually pretty fun.
I remember seeing commercials. But this isn't a podcast about
good
video
game.
games. Not yet.
Not yet.
Gotta pay for that shit.
Later down the line. 100 watching. That's the goal. Then we'll do video games.
We'll do that
So,
one that I was
get-
talking about for the Switch.
Get your friends. Shill to your heart's content.
We'll work
But yeah,
on
no, anyway.
shilling.
So Death the Kid.
He's obsessed with symmetry, and that's pretty much pointed out right out the gate. Which, for one-note characters, you have to know that as soon as possible, so you know.
You have to shoehorn it in as hard and as fast as you possibly can.
If he had some minor OCD where like that kind of stuff bugged him, and like you could kind of like pop that in every now and again, that'd be fine. But like it's just every 30 seconds, just like every other fucking character. It's like, I'm cool. I'm fucking Bing Bing Yahoo.
I'm Bing Bing Wahoo.
It gets old so fast that like you don't want to hear these characters talk anymore.
No, it's very, like I said, it's very grating on the ears to hear.
Bing Bing Yahoo.
If anybody's ever taken a literary writing course, it's all the first rule you learn, even
Don't
if it's
use
like a
the
high
same
school
word
course.
5 times.
No, it's show, don't tell. And I feel like the writers of Soul Eater either didn't know that, or worse yet, they saw that when
Said, no, this is
they looked at the rule book. They looked to each other. They looked back at the rule book. They said, "I can't fucking read. Want to use this as toilet paper?" And then the other one said, "Sure." and then that's how they made Soul Eater.
It's very one note. Just from those 3 episodes, I'm sure there's gonna be those people. You didn't watch the whole thing. But I mean, you should have somebody's attention after 3 episodes. Normally, personally, I give it 5, but our rule is, one person taps out. Usually, we both do.
Our rule has been 5. We never got to 5.
Not yet. That's why I keep saying maybe we should just watch Bacano and gush about it for, like, maybe 2 hours instead.
About how great it is. Oh,
so
I love. Oh god.
Have you ever wanted to see a child's arm just get ground down into paste on a train?
Was it a child? I thought it was.
Technically, no. He also gets shot in the face. He gets abused.
I know. There was that like serial killer guy who was like, nobody can kill my girlfriend except me.
That's Lad Russo.
Yeah, Lad Russo.
It's just like making sausage.
That was a. The worst part is, I almost don't like those animes as much as I hate every other fucking anime I hate.
Because it follows more of these like basic guidelines where it's just like titties, fucking one-note characters. I want to have sex with my 12-year-old sister.
This is part of the reason I kind of wanted to do the series, because you'll have like these huge mega series, like Naruto, One Piece, Soul
Wait, they
Eater.
just dropped the 99 Souls thing entirely? Seriously?
Oh my god, that's even worse.
That's not good. Like, that's the whole reason that the show exists.
That was the setup. That was the introduction setup. But
I don't want to work with this plotline anymore. Fuck it.
This plot.
We're just gonna get Black Star lobotomized.
You won't go Bing Bing Yahoo no more. The votes are in.
He'll go Bing Bing. Oof.
He'll go Bing Bing. But where was I? Yeah, so you have these like giant mega series in anime, like Naruto, One Piece.
Well, now it's Boruto.
Naruto, One Piece,
Son
Two
of
Piece,
Naruto.
2-piece, Son of One Piece. Not really Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, that's just screaming constantly,
but Dragon Ball GT. I think that's the one.
That's not even fair to talk about. That was a travesty.
That is the one I was about to say Kai for a minute, but I'm like, wait, no, that's not the right one.
No, that's the 4 Kids.
GT.
Everybody's okay. Instead of getting exploded, he just went to a party.
Really?
No,
we should do that.
I think
we should watch. No. We should watch Fox Kids edit versions of anime, because I know those are notorious.
Oof.
Maybe next week.
But no, with Kai, it'll be like they get the shit beat out of him, and then instead of like having blood coming out of their mouth, it'll be like a little scratch.
Oh, that's Kids Network shit. They do that all the time.
Yeah, blood doesn't exist. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I keep losing track when you do this. Where was I? Yeah.
So anyway,
you have long-standing anime series that are like subpar at best, and all the characters suck.
This one wasn't that long, was it? It's not as long as One Piece. One Piece is still going, I think.
One Piece is still going on.
God help us.
And I don't know how. Because I feel like at that point it's like too old.
Because he announced that it wasn't going to be the friends that they made along the way. So, like, he's like, shit, what is it going to be now? Fuck, they called it. Oh, God. Oh, no. And he just, like, panicked and couldn't fucking handle
it. Yeah, but you have all these, like, long-standing animes which are, like, really dumb and poorly written to be, like, the mangas themselves, just the like source material is like, bad.
Just generally kind of
subpar. And then you have like really, really fucking just diamonds in the rough. your Bakunos, your Berserks, your Gangstas, these really fucking great mangas that get either really shitty renditions or too short renditions.
Honestly, I'd rather have something end and be good than stay too long and get old. Don't want that Simpsons syndrome going on.
Well, and it's not only that. Like I brought up with like One Piece and Naruto, it's not the best from day one. It's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really draws people in with shit like that.
Yeah, and
even when I was young, I watched like maybe like 6 or 7 episodes of Bleach, and I was like, this is really fucking boring, and stepped out.
Well, fuck, I was 6. I watched 1 episode of Bleach. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I'm gonna go watch Naruto. And like, and then at 12, I thought Naruto was dumb, and then I'm an adult now. I think.
That's debatable.
But yeah, you have these, like, and it's very common in the industry with things like Bakuno and Gangsta, where they'll only do, like, 6 to 12 episodes. How long was Bakuno? Was like 8 episodes, right?
Bakuno, I think, is 12.
Yeah, the like 12-ish episodes, just to kind of develop interest, so specifically so they can sell copies of the manga.
Well, no, and even then, it ended. Bakuno was up and over. Like, you got
Bakuno was probably one of the better ones where it ended, where they had a full arc.
Yeah, and everything happened. Oh, there's an OVA.
Ooh. And but you'll have other things like
Go ahead, gush about Berserk. I only have so much to say about it.
No, not Berserk. Because Berserk has the full arc, but
and they got an amazing art studio to do it.
Oh, yeah, obviously. But they'll have greatest art studio. Fuck, what's that anime? It's by the same guys who did Hellsing.
What's that anime?
Is
it Pokemon?
Yes.
There it is.
Pokemon by the guys who did Hellsing. There's blood everywhere.
it's Ash, that one.
Ash loses an eye. Drifters. That's the one. That's the one. Where that one's about like.
See, this is why we need people in the live stream. It's definitely not for the selfish money reasons.
No.
Tell everybody that we're good human beings. Just lie.
Yeah. No. Bakuno is a series of light novels. That's what I'm trying to get at.
It's not even technically an anime, then. It's more.
No, it's like a huge thing. I don't even think they picked the beginning story arc for the anime. It's fucking goes on forever.
If they did, they adapted it really well because it came in like seamless.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they just threw in a little backstory, like how they got the immortality or whatever.
No, that's the whole point. Like they skip back and forth between timelines.
Yeah. But yeah, you'll have shows like Drifters and Gangsta where they'll just kind of end it on a cliffhanger, specifically so you go buy the fucking book.
That's just mean.
It's always the best ones. It's always the best ones that do that. While these fucking just shit animes that everybody likes just get episode after episode after episode.
After episode. You know, that's exactly why it keeps going, because they ended on the cliffhanger and let the season, linger, and then they're like, oh wait, nobody's buying it. Okay, just make another season and hopefully they'll get caught on the next hook. And then you have something like One Piece where it never.
That's right. We'll make our own anime in Flash. We're basically going to be working for Crunchyroll. Yeah, well, yeah, we're gonna after this picks up, we're going to apply it for Crunchyroll, and then we're going to work on that. Oh fuck! What's that?
Don't spoil it! Don't spoil it! That's going to be a big episode when that series comes out.
It's a secret anime.
The big secret anime that's doing really well so far.
Hidden secret anime that, that gets a lot of hate, but nobody understands why.
Nobody, especially the person that made that tweet.
Oh, we'll save that story for when we do it, when it comes out, because that's going to be a shit show. I'm going to enjoy that.
Oh, that one's going to be. You know, never mind. We'll talk about that later. One more closing up.
Tight lips, shoes. Tight lips.
You'll sink ships, all right.
But yeah, fuck, we're getting off topic. Let's get back.
We are so far off topic because there's not really much to talk about.
Yeah, it's not. It's
not a so bad. It's like funny bad. Like we're not even like to the point where it's The Room, as we were saying during Diary of an MMO Junkie or whatever the fuck it was. But even in the sense that like it's not super funny to sit down and mock, because like it has some positive aspects to it. The music's good, the action's well directed, well drawn. It's just the mouths.
It falls into the worst possible ranking of a competently made movie with no aspirations.
It's just dope.
Yeah. Yeah, and like you said, there was nothing behind the scenes, so it was really just paint by the numbers.
Yeah. I mean, hell, we couldn't even make it to Talking to Death a Kid. We got as far as you did when you were watching it.
In terms of talking, yeah. Well, we kind of brushed on it, but like they're just so one note. They could summarize the entire thing in one sentence.
Yeah, at that point, we'd just be explaining what happened in the episode,
which is very bad storytelling. Don't do that.
And even then, for the lead up is, the first episode, it was leading up to fucking Soul sitting there staring at Blair's titties. It's like, oh, okay, that's really fucking obnoxious. But
yeah, it's very ham-fisted. But I'm sure like some 14-year-old dork or some 40-year-old dork would love that shit. Tuesday, why do you just whip your dick out for that bit?
Like, I needed to make the sound to make it funny.
You're not the only one who sits in that chair, right?
Wait, who else sits here?
Me, sometimes.
You sit in my chair?
No.
I'd wash up. Especially if you're feeling a little itchy every night. Anyway.
Maybe this is why I have genital herpes. So, we've talked about the plot, the soundtrack we've touched on.
Yeah, everything fit really nicely with the soundtrack. It matched the action. Nothing felt out of place.
No, well,
I wouldn't be disgusted at the idea of like if I was doing work or doing something and someone was like, "Hey, you have to listen to this." I'd be like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, I don't know if I've said this before, but Carol kind of brought this up. That kind of mentality when it comes to anime, it feels like Stockholm syndrome to me.
Where you just get so committed that it's just like, well, I've invested X amount of hours.
I've seen plenty, like Soul Eater, again, was one of them. Where it's like, oh, just, I understand that the first, 30 episodes suck, but those, but
once you get to episode 31.
But episode 31, it picks up nice and quick. You just got to get through the really bad plot to get to the really good plot.
The first 10 hours are a real drudge, but the last 5.
Yeah, and it's like, most of you hopefully never have to have this happen to you, but if one of your friends are trying to make you join their cult, that's what they're going to do. Oh, I know it's a little weird at first, but like you get used to it, and then everybody's like really cool, and it's a grand old time. So
once you drink the Kool-Aid, it's all good.
Yeah, once you drink the Kool-Aid, everything's gonna be fine. You're gonna love it. Everyone's cool. It's totally not weird.
You won't think for yourself anymore.
Yeah. That's so. It gets better isn't really an acceptable reason to keep watching a fucking garbage anime.
Now,
and
if it was
half
something,
the time it doesn't even get better.
If it was something that wasn't really plot driven, and you could just skip over everything. Like, that'd be one thing, too. But on top of that, it's plot-driven. And so, like, you're gonna miss characters changing into not being shitty characters.
Yeah, like, you can kind of watch, like, Attack on Titan for the act. Well, no, you can't really, because it's
no, you have to go on YouTube and look up the action scenes to get anything out of
you can look up highlights for Attack on Titan and then get every good part of the anime. And then you can just kind of skip all.
I really wish that was wrong.
It's not a good show. I don't know why people like it.
It's because of the action and, like, the Game of Thrones aspect of, like, oh shit, anybody could die. Except they kill the main character and then it's back. You know.
It's just... We'll get to that.
Down the road.
We'll get to that. Let's not shit on 8 animes in one fucking night.
Yeah, we're just getting desperate for more things to make fun of.
I forgot where I was.
What do you mean? The plot concept is actually really good.
Yeah, the world's very well. It's even well made too.
It's colorful.
Kind of has that old London, England thing with the laughing moon with the creepy face.
Everybody knows in London the moon laughs.
Yeah, the UK is such a shitty place. Even the fucking stars are laughing at you.
It's too bad you can't see it because of all the pollution. But I mean, yeah, the world is good. I'd say character design isn't great, but it's not horrendous, and it's definitely not generic. You know,
it's mediocre.
You see a couple of characters, like I pointed out, the fucking Frankenstein man looks pretty cool, and it's creative to just straight up have a fucking bolt going through somebody's head. You know, you have some potential. The swordsman in Bing Bing's story. He was pretty cool.
Yeah, he was okay. I want an anime about him more than an anime about everybody else.
Yeah, but then he'd just be sitting in front of that castle for like 30 years until the fucking little girl isn't.
Well, you can have like right off the bat, his story is similar to a very old, lovable Japanese story about a guy who's got to take care of his kid while he seeks out revenge. Which is, I think it's called Wolf and Cub. Is the story? Are you sure you're
not just talking about Bob's Burgers?
What?
There's a bit. Bob's Burgers.
What, Wolf and Cub? About the guy?
An old Japanese movie.
Wolf and Cub. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. It's very popular and well liked, such as
I've never heard
Seven Samurai.
Outside of Bob's Burgers, which is a good anime.
Bob's Burgers is an anime.
But conceptually, the world is really nice. The world building in general is really good. I still haven't decided if I liked or hated Death.
Death is probably my favorite character.
Yeah, I would say that or Mako. Mako doesn't like.
I didn't like Mako because her shtick was she fucking hates men because her dad's a sleaze.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Death's like bouncing back and forth between like he's too cutesy versus like he's teetering on the edge of being too cute.
What, Death?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of the bit that they tried, right? Of like this notoriously devilish looking scary guy. It was this fucking doofy guy with an old man's voice. I'll fucking beat you up. Get off my fucking lawn, you kids. Go and get me my fucking souls.
Okay, now I'm kind of like swayed on that version instead of the
what?
other one. Just
You're what?
Like old man Death.
Fuck off, you little pissant. Maybe, we do this a lot, so maybe we should just have this as an actual bit where we just kind of do what ifs. Like, what would you do?
I mean, it worked really well with the fucking
Eromanga Sensei.
Oh my god, that was a masterpiece we created, and that's
that was. I'd watch
free
that.
reign. You just gotta give us like, I'll even call it cheap, $10,000.
Give us like one guy animating the whole thing in like 2 years. and we'll do it.
Oh no, I wasn't saying to do it. I was saying to buy the idea.
Oh, like sell the idea to somebody.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that'd be good. I'll write that down. But yeah, I think it'd be funny if like these kids were training to be the next death. Because death.
Now, would
is
that
just
be
like
like an underhanded thing, where they're
What do
like
you mean?
trying to kill death? And take
No,
his
like
place?
that. Well, maybe no, because that'd kind of be like assassination classroom, wouldn't it?
No.
Yeah. Well, in order to graduate, you got to kill your teacher.
Oh, I was saying like a quiet uprising.
No. The way I'm thinking about it, at least with this, is like death is just getting really old and up in the years. Maybe he's actually a guy, but he's just gotten so old. His face looks like a skull, so that's how he got the.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, no.
But he's just like this really old, frail guy now, just because he's been doing it for so long. So he starts
He's
up
just
this.
looking to mentor somebody.
Yeah, he's just training all these kids to find the perfect next death. But he's like getting really senile and up in years. So
Give me anime titties.
He'll
Just
he
be
walks
Master
into a
Roshi.
classroom. Oh, Grandmaster Death, how are you? Get the fuck out of my bathroom.
Why does he have to be a Grandmaster, Jericho?
What?
Why does he have
I
to
don't
be
know.
a
Isn't that well? What do you want to do? It a dean? It's a
Grandmaster's
school.
like a KKK.
No, Grandmaster. It's like a school thing. You're thinking about Grand Dragon.
I think it's either or.
I don't know. Well, let's ask our clan affiliated friend.
Carol.
No, not Carol. The other one, not Soul either. The other person we know, who shall not be named for legal reasons.
And until he is in here.
No, he's not even in here. We were talking to him yesterday. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just checking.
Maybe we
No.
gotta be a show about.
If you can find us a show, an anime about Klansmen or something of that nature, I will watch it. That is fucking insane. I want to know why. I want to know who, and I want to know how that got put through. That's fucking amazing.
I'm sure there's some stuff with like underlying racial tones and stuff like that.
Oh, there's plenty of stuff. That's like every.
We'll just play Detroit Become Human, the game that's not about racial uprising at all.
Yeah, even though it's in Detroit and there are riots.
And people being treated like less than human. But they look human.
But they look almost human, but their skull's a different shape, so they're only considered 3/5 of a person.
Please.
I know in whatever, there's plenty of anime that do that. But
You said but.
oh yeah, I did. That's funny. Yeah. I think what else would we have to do that would. Well, I guess for Death the Kid, for example, since he has OCD, instead of just explicitly telling us every goddamn fucking minute, you just kind of have a thing where he'll like see a scuff on his gun and just like have to fucking just really scrub that off.
Playing it like 7 times. Never use more than.
Or like just show him get up in the morning and just like see his toothbrush misaligned. He just has to fix it. You know what I mean? Like it's show don't tell. That's the best way to.
Never use only one gun.
Never use only one. Yeah, something like that. Just kind of show it where
you could explicitly be like, "Hey, you gotta shoot me, bad boy." And it's just like, nope, not without the other one. Absolutely not. Definitely not.
I'm sure he does that.
That would be surprised.
But yeah, no, just the way they do it, he'll do that, but he'll be so absurdly vocal about it. It's
everything has to be perfect.
It's like he is actually he's in front of the class of a class full of highly autistic children. so he has to explain how his emotions work.
You know how it kind of reminds me of the Futurama episode where Fry writes a play and he gets his hand swapped out with the devils. He's like, you can't just explain how your characters feel. That makes me angry. It's like the epiphany of that joke, but like not being funny about itself.
Well, it doesn't. They don't play on it. That's just how they wrote it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they could learn from that.
Oh, I see. I'm afraid that went over my head.
You can't watch Rick and Morty anymore.
No, I'm only in season 2.
Yeah. So,
well, I think
all in all, I mean...
Is there anything that you would... Is there anything that you would do differently, Shoes, to make your perfect Soul Eater anime?
Make everybody mute.
Everybody's mute.
And it'd actually probably be pretty good then.
It's just a bunch of quiet people.
Just
slowly.
fighting.
It's a lot of that'd be good. It'd be a lot of show don't tell because nobody stopped.
But...
What?
I said, I mean forced, but if the
kids show don't tell.
If the kids drawing on the walls, you take the crayons away.
And then you'd see all the fight scenes pretty clearly, and there wouldn't be any like retarded exposition.
Oh, also less titty.
Less titty. That's always any anime made post 2000. Less titty is always on the list of fix.
To the point where we really shouldn't have to talk about it, but we're still going to complain.
Well, we're gonna bitch and moan about it until all anime conforms to our heavy Christian values.
That's why Bacano is okay.
Yeah, because there's no titty.
Abusing children is...
That's fine.
Shooting them in the face so their head explodes.
That's okay.
Smearing their knuckles into just nubs.
That's okay.
Ripping the nails out.
That's fine.
Forget what else the Rail Tracer does to him. It's a lot. I think he literally just bites one of his fingers off at one point.
That's okay. But do they show his tits?
No, they don't even... What about the peppy, stupid con artists?
Girlfriend?
Does she have any stupid...
Lad's girlfriend?
No. Not the quiet one that has like 5 lines in the entire show.
He loves me. That's it.
I don't
5
even
times.
think she thinks that.
What?
I said I don't even think she thinks that. She always seems like she resents him when he's
no.
talking to her.
At the one of the last couple episodes, she was talking about how much she actually cares for her, but he just has a really fucked up way of showing it. There's a whole monologue she had. I remember that.
Can we just watch that next week?
Can we just watch Bakano next week? Do you guys want to see a good anime next week?
I'll sit and watch through all 12 episodes of that.
I love that show. Or do you want us to be tormented eternally? Cursed to damnation.
Punish Jericho and Shoes.
Punish Jericho, punish Shoes.
I'm sure I could find some things I'm not a big fan of in Bacano.
You know, I've been pushing the idea that we got to look for animes that only one of us likes and the other one fucking hates.
I keep saying that's just gonna be you shouting, and it's gonna get old really fast. And it doesn't matter if it's something that you like or something that I like. You're just gonna start shouting.
Yeah. Shout back.
Don't want to be as brain dead as you are.
Well, fucking drink more.
I don't drink during these streams. Not on work hours. That's fucked up.
Well, More for
Keijo?
me.
I don't even know what Keijo is. Unless you mean Kujo.
Oh no,
That's-
Keijo. That's that gambling anime.
Gambling.
Yeah, there's an anime about gambling.
Can we watch Little Nemo?
That'd be fun.
There's a guy in blackface.
It's pretty bad. I'd watch it.
Then there's that really funky one that we were looking at the other time, To Be Hero.
Yeah, that was weird, but that was actually good.
Keijo is the dead or alive butt fighting anime. And all the girls are over 18, and I feel like the fact that you said that, they're not. I don't think we're gonna make it one episode.
Oh, I feel like that was mentioned to us before. Was it you who mentioned it?
I don't know anything about that.
We probably forgot about it.
Unless, oh, okay, so yeah.
Oh, it was
Kara's
by you,
mentioned it.
okay.
Okay, when you said by you, I thought you meant by me. I was like, I have no idea.
I thought it was by you, Shoes, not by other one.
Well, I'm starting to get lightheaded from the smell in here.
Why?
That's
it.
Just so many nugs.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
I mean, you didn't clean up. I said I'd give you 5 more minutes.
I
feel like you kept going too, as soon as you sat down. Like, the smell's been getting worse.
Well, I did have a lot of prunes this morning. The doctor's been telling me I gotta keep that up. With all this cheese I eat.
Anyway. Yeah. Same as always. Use the Shonen Dump hashtag or DM us. Or pretty much
just add
anything.
us. Just add us.
Yeah.
That works. We'll get notifications.
Get some kind of attention from us. We'll be there. We'll be paying attention, and we'll usually pick from the list beforehand and then name the episode from that. And we'll figure it out down the road. And then if there's not really a lot of things that like we like, or maybe we feel like there won't be any good content, we'll go into one of those backup things that we have. We have a couple in mind, like maybe 2. That
yeah, hopefully we actually get a list. You know, instead of just one. That'd be nice.
Tell your grandma to send us some animes.
Yeah, get
Nana. Get Nana on the horn, and
get Nana, get Grandpapa,
Happy,
and ask them what their favorite anime is, and then send us that, and we'll tell them why they're fucking wrong. We'll go to their hospital bed or their old folks' home, and we'll
smother them.
We'll push them out of bed and then demand that they change their opinion.
Then smother them.
We'll switch their
Medication?
heart medication with sugar pills.
The original Sailor Moon. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's a shame I don't talk with Matt anymore after he got fired.
Who?
Matt.
Oh.
His girlfriend was like super obsessed with it. Like, hey, listen, don't bash it. I forget what we were talking about it. Kiki's delivery service is actually like pretty good.
I've never seen Kiki's delivery service actually.
It's a Gibbles, isn't it?
No, I know of it. I just haven't seen the movie.
No, I was saying it's a Gibbles, right?
Yeah, it's a Gibble Studs.
Dribble stud.
Gibble Stud.
Those are usually like good ones. Like stuff like Ponyo is like beautifully animated, but I didn't really like it on a personal level. But like that's kind of something that it's just like it's harmless. The content
It's not
is
offensive.
almost, yeah, it's almost always wholesome and like well intended.
Well, I don't know if Ponyo was well intended. I mean, they almost ended the world just because a fish girl wanted ham.
No, I mean well intended by the creator, not the So like I don't know if Ghibli, I'm sorry, not I don't know who that is. Gibble Stibbles are gonna make it onto Shonen Dump because like if Jericho of all people has said that they're inoffensive.
What do you mean? I'm not easily offended.
You're a little critical.
Okay, that's true. But I'm not offended. I'm offended that you would say that.
You're
I'm not
offended.
easily offended. You offended me. I feel like there's probably actually, you know what? I didn't like Totoro at all. I thought that was a dumb movie. So we actually
I don't think
could
I've seen
rip
that
on
one
that.
at all.
What?
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
It's about it's basically like Gur for people who like Japanese shit, where it's like this cutesy, big, lovable bear-looking thing, who's only ever in 3 scenes.
And everybody just splurged.
Everybody just fawns over it, like it's the greatest movie ever made. It's this really like kind of boring plot where nothing happens, and until something almost happens, and then nothing happens.
That's kind of Kiki's Delivery Service, honestly, but it's more about like, I guess, hitting a wall, creatively. Jesus Christ, I can't fucking talk.
I've been there.
But yeah, it's kind of like a getting stuck in life, I guess, metaphor. And like you see a couple.
Could you do that in a way that isn't fucking boring to look at?
Tribbles is always pretty good to look at. Visually, the art style.
They're great.
Always flawless.
But I would say plot-wise, ups and downs. Because my first one was Spirited Away, which I liked because shit happens.
I think I liked Moving Castle more.
I never saw Moving Castle.
I was moving pretty good.
We'll compare. We'll hold a contest. We'll watch all the Studio Ghibli films and then rank them. That'd be nice.
Is going to be an undertaking, watching that many movies.
Well, book a day off.
No. Also, God, I do not want to sit and watch movies all fucking day.
Book multiple days off.
I could do like 2 a day, and that's even pushing it.
Should probably do like 3 if one of them was short.
Like a 45-minute.
Like I could probably do one that's like pushing 50 minutes, and then the other one like hour 10-ish. The other 2 being an hour 10-ish on average.
I don't know. But yeah.
Well, yeah, Spirited Away is a weird film, but that's kind of why I liked it. It was very visually appealing, and it's
stuff happens.
And like the plot moves forward at a decent pace. That's what I didn't like. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't like Totoro because it's like, all right, they move into a house, they see some weird stuff, they meet Totoro, they hang around town for like 40 minutes. Their mother gets sick, but then she doesn't, and then Totoro rides them on the cat bus.
Then she doesn't.
And then they ride on the cat bus, which only appears like twice, and then like that's the end of the film.
Well, I don't know. We'll figure something out if we're gonna do something. Maybe like a
something
big
big,
marathon.
something grand.
Like we'll watch one throughout every day of the week. But I think that'll be something that's like a little further down
later
the road,
down the road. Look forward to it.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. I want that to be.
Chill.
I want everybody to know our opinions.
But yeah, we'll figure some more like fun stuff we can do down the road. That's not just like watch a couple episodes, talk about it. You know, we'll find some more variety. Plus,
Yeah.
we get stuff like Soul Eater, and we spent probably like 15-20 minutes talking about it, and the rest of it we kind of just both splurged about Bacano.
No, we spent about 40 minutes talking about Soul Eater. I think we gotta, and then we just kind of, the other 20 was tangent because Soul Eater's boring, uninspired, and overall poorly executed.
And it's just not fun to make fun of. It's too simple, I
Well,
guess.
that's what I mean. That it's competently made, but poorly executed.
Hmm.
But what about pizza?
About pizza.
Porco Rosso?
All right, listen. I need to go. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore.
Consume the fumes. You have created this monster, and you shall bear with it.